Well, it's amazing how quickly a month passes, but I parked my Rover 214 in my friend's farm about a month ago, and it's been sat here since. I haven't started it or done anything with it, in fact, in the last month, apart from fill it with various spare parts for this Rover, my Rover 216 and my other Rover 214. They're all parts I'm not too sure what to do with, but some parts may indeed come in handy for when I get this car back on the road. The trees have been making a mess all over it, but it's the most important thing, it's safe here. No one can come into these woods. They're private woods, and they're at the back of my friend's farm, and I knew that parking it here was the safest option for the time being. But yeah, a month has passed, and just made some space in my friend's woodshed, and that's where the car will live for now, until I hopefully get some work done on this car later on in the summer. But I thought we'd start the car up on the camera, and hopefully the car doesn't let me down in proving how reliable this car actually is. Smells a bit musty in here, but it probably doesn't help with the amount of old clutter I've got in here. So, well, we have lights. Let's see if, here's start. First time. So, to any of you that don't know, this car hasn't actually been on the road since 2015 in regular use. I had the car MOT'd, I think it was in about 2017 was the last time, but actually it hasn't been anywhere since then, due to the fact that the radiator started leaking. Actually temporarily repaired it with some Radweld, but it's not really ideal because the condition of the radiator is not good. Looks like it's been here for more than a month, but I assure you it's only been parked up a month, and as you can tell, there's no smoke. It just starts first time every time. Couldn't ask for any more really than that. The car was never particularly unreliable, but it simply came off the road due to the car needing bodywork doing to it. The first thing that most people notice are the wings. This is mainly filler in this wing and rust. And of course the worst wing is this one, which is mostly missing in places now. There's a bit of filler in there. But on the passenger seat, some of you may have noticed earlier, I have 2 replacement wings. And the plan is to fit these when restoration begins, which isn't yet. Seems a shame to fit them whilst the car is still off the road. I don't want those rusting as well. But there is so much more I need for this car to actually get it back on the road. Some of which I've managed to source already, some parts, but I've got some new seats for the car from an SLI. But one of the main things I'm going to need soon are door cards. These door cards are disgusting and actually falling to bits. There isn't much actually holding these door cards on. A few self-tapping screws I've put in there to try and hold it on. But yeah, they're in a pretty poor state, as are the seats, but they are going to be replaced soon. So this has done 153,000 miles. However, the engine was actually fully overhauled in about 2011, and that included a new head gasket and all sorts, and the car's actually done very little mileage since. But it ticks over steadily. A lot of the noise you hear when I put my foot on the accelerator is actually dashboard rattle and trim rattle. As you can see, the door cards are hanging on for dear life. This is all broken. The clips have all snapped. So everything rattles and bangs, so it's not in fine shape in that regards, but the engine itself is absolutely fine. The radio I've fitted is from a later Rover 200. This is like the one fitted to my MReg 1994 214, and this works very well, but I've got to replace the speakers in the front doors as they've blown, and you can see this one here is actually falling apart. So I have new speakers to fit. The stereo works, it's the least of my worries really. So yeah, just need to mainly get hold of some new door cards and a few ancillaries for the engine, of course. But the plan is to hopefully get this car up and running and perhaps even on the road by the end of the year. But there's an awful lot of welding and bodywork repairs that need to be done before that, and of course this all costs money, so we shall see. But anyway, I thought I'd do a bit of a walk around tour of the car and give you a bit of an update on what will hopefully be happening in the coming months. So thanks for watching, and bye for now.